Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to be showing off my new website design, which is for advertising a game that I plan to make in the future. This will actually be the second game that I make. My first game was Knights versus Knaves, and it used Python, and I really enjoyed that experience. I've always thought it would be cool to make my own game before I got into programming, and Knights versus Knaves was a really neat first game for me to make. And so this game is actually inspired by another game called Super Mechs that I've been enjoying for a while now. And Super Mechs is all about designing and building your own war robots to fight other robots. And I've always wanted to try to put my own spin on Super Mechs, so I came up with the idea for Steel Titans. And this is the website design using HTML and CSS. I've been learning HTML and CSS for the last month or two, and it's been quite the fun experience. It's pretty cool that you can make your own websites, and I've really been enjoying the process of learning. So this is pretty much my final product for Steel Titans Mech War, the website. And so yeah, I'm excited to share it with you all. So up at the top you have the nav bar, and it's got a few different links here. So to start out you have About. And when you click on the About link, you see this nice logo here, and we got some info about Steel Titans, its genre, and what I want Steel Titans to be like for players. And then it also talks about it being fan-driven, so the idea is that fans of the game, they can suggest things and give their ideas, and I will try to do my best to incorporate some of those ideas. And yeah, I'd be happy to hear from people and their ideas on the game. So that's the About page so far. And then I've got a contact link, which will take you to my email if you want to email me. Then we've got Donate, and I've set up a GoFundMe. And I don't really expect people to really donate, but I thought I might as well set one up just in case. And we've got updates, which is pretty cool. So there will be more updates in the future. So far, I just have a basic update of the weapons that I've made. So I made a couple weapons. I think they're pretty neat. I also have some torsos here. Let me know which of these are your guys' favorites. My favorite weapon, I would have to say, is probably either the radiation gun or the Gatling gun. And my favorite torso, I think, is the frog armor. And then here we've got some demonstrations of what it might look like to equip weapons onto torsos. So you got 4 different demonstrations of that. And then there's also this demonstration of tinting armor, which eventually I'll have some examples of tinting weapons, but right now I just have an example of tinting armor, so that's recoloring essentially. So you can have nice different colors for your armor. And that's it for the updates so far. So pretty basic, pretty simple, not a whole lot, but pretty cool at the same time. Then I've got attributions. So for a lot of the images, I used Flat Icon and the different artists that submit their art on Flat Icon. So I used this page to give attributions to them. So we got a long list of attributions. So yeah, that's that. Then we have the main page. So we got Steel Titans Mech War. We have an introduction, all about the game. And yeah, it's pretty cool. We've got some links here. You can click on these. We got some highlighted words to show some different things of importance. So we got damage types here. So Steel Titans has 4 different damage types that you can deal to your opponent. So you got heat damage, energy damage, corrosive damage, and physical damage. And you can actually click on these little things here, and they drop down, and you've got these 2 little meters that show the amount of regular damage a damage type does and the amount of cumulative damage a damage type does. So heat damage does pretty moderate regular damage as well as mild cumulative damage. Energy damage does pretty decent regular damage. And then we have corrosive damage, which doesn't do all that much regular damage, but does quite significant cumulative damage. And last but not least, we have physical damage, which does a lot of regular damage, but no cumulative damage. So yeah, so that's the 4 different damage types. And we got a little article here that tells a little more about what regular and cumulative damage are. So yeah, and then we've got game elements. So this is a little bit of a backstory for the game. And we've got some more links here for different articles. And we've got mech war. So that's the main idea behind the game, is that there's a great mech war that's going on, and you have to help your side win the victory. So you got light bearers versus the night walkers, and in the game the player will be on the side of the light bearers. So here this is talking about the mech war. Then we've got mechs, the key to victory. So it's saying that the game is focused, the heart of the game is focused on mechs and the design and upgrading of mechs. So that's what that's about. And then it's talking about upgrades, so you have to use mech parts and an in-game currency I'm calling crypto gold for now. But yeah, so you need mech parts and crypto gold to upgrade your mech. Then we got game modes. So some ideas for game modes. You got campaign, which is pretty standard. You've got Titan Hunt, which is like basically bosses. You've got different bosses you have to face. And then you've got puzzles, which are like fun little challenges where you have to think outside the box. So that'll be sort of fun to try to figure out how to make that. And then we've got challenges, which are basically achievements, but more difficult achievements that you can complete that will be really rewarding to the player. And then it goes down to talk about mech components, so the different parts of a mech. So we've got torsos and legs, weapons and drones, shields, augments, and repair kits. And yep, so that's all the different parts. We got torso and legs here with a fun little animation. And some information, decent amount of information on both. And then we got weapons and drones. So these are the damage dealing components of a mech. So yeah. And then we've got shields, augments, and repair kits. And this is what they look like for now. And more information. And at the bottom it says made by Vince Dubina, and you have a link to go back to the top. So that's the basic design for the website. Pretty simple, pretty clean. And I like the colors. I feel like the color coordination is pretty neat, pretty nice. And yeah, I feel like the layout's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, if I should do anything to improve it. And the other nice thing about it is that it's a responsive design, so if you make the screen smaller, it will respond to the screen size, and you have adaptive design here. So that's pretty cool. So this actually works if you have a device like a phone. So let me go here to Dev Tools, and there's a nice thing here called Device Emulation. Oops, I guess it was already on. And it shows you what a phone would look like. So you can see if you're on a phone, it would look like this, which is pretty cool that you can program a website to be responsive like that. I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, it seems like the design carries over pretty well. It's still pretty clean, pretty neat, pretty easy to follow. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are interested in the game. If you're interested, feel free to contact me at steeltitansgame@gmail.com and let me know your different ideas for the game, what you would like to see. And thanks for watching. See you in the next one.